Call to order the regular meeting of the Dickinson City Commission for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Let the record show all commissioners are present. Commissioner Frederick is present via telephone this evening. First item this evening will be the opening ceremonies, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for coming this evening. We'll begin with the order of business. Mr. Dossinger, are there any changes to the order of business?
Good evening, Mr. President, members of the Commission. There's no change to the order of business this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Dossinger. Any questions on the order of business as presented? There are none. I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
We have a motion to approve
Second.
with a second. Any discussion on the order of business? Not all in favor of the order of business as presented, state aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next up is the consent agenda. Commissioners, are there any items on the consent agenda that you wish to discuss? Not, I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Bear,
Second.
second by Commissioner Riddle. Any further discussion? Not, we'll vote. Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries. We will move into administration and finance. First up, we have an announcement of a candidates forum and a candidate invite. This will be presented by Mr. Jeff Fitzik.
Good evening, Commissioners. Jeff Fitzik, Dickinson City residents from Southwest Patriots Coalition. As usual, Southwest Patriots Coalition continues to have its monthly meetings. With the election season upon us, we always have, at the end of every meeting, an opportunity for any candidates who are throwing their hat in the ring for any position to spend 5 minutes introducing themselves to the public. Our next meeting will be this next Tuesday, January 27th, at 7 o'clock at the Dickinson Eagles Club. Vicki Steiner from District 37 will be speaking as the keynote speaker about the current special legislative session that started today, and updating us on that. But candidates from the City Commission and any other position in Southwest North Dakota are welcome to come and speak at that. So, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Fitzik. Our next item is the Giving Hearts Day proclamation, and we have a few people in the audience that have some interest in the Giving Hearts Day. And before I do the proclamation, if anyone wishes to speak, may do so.
We just wanted to say thank you for signing the proclamation. We have 15 different nonprofits that will be participating in our Southwest North Dakota's collaborative. We're a group of 15 different nonprofits that come together just to help each other make Giving Hearts Day the best day that it can be for all of us. So we hope that everyone will support our local nonprofits here in southwestern North Dakota. We have a few people missing because of the weather, but there are great organizations that help our communities thrive, and we appreciate that. Giving Hearts Day is February 12th.
All right. Is there anything else anyone else would like to add, or? Nope. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and do the proclamation then. This is the City of Dickinson proclamation for Giving Hearts Day for February 12th, 2026. Whereas the goals of Giving Hearts Day are to raise awareness for the charitable nonprofit sector and its organizations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota, to promote online giving, volunteerism, the donation of goods, and to provide donors with the opportunity to to multiply the results of their giving. And whereas Giving Hearts Day is a powerful example of the private sector providing assistance to charitable, nonprofit organizations that offer vital services to improve the quality of life for many members of our community. And whereas the charitable nonprofit sector supports individuals and families with quality programs, materials, and funds that promote, encourage, and sustain independence and self-sufficiency. And whereas, in order to provide these benefits, charities need ongoing funds, volunteers, and goods to continue providing long-term, sustainable services to our residents in need. And whereas these charities have demonstrated a need for collaboration and resources, and have joined together for this 24-hour fundraiser event that is dedicated to inspiring online donations for charities at givingheartsday.org. Now, therefore, do I, Scott Decker, President of the City Commission of the City of Dickinson, hereby proclaim February 12th, 2026 as Giving Hearts Day in Dickinson, and call upon public officials, businesses, and community leaders and all Dickinson residents to observe this day with appropriate activities and programs, recognize charitable nonprofits, their staffs, and volunteers who provide essential services to our community, and support Giving Hearts Day by volunteering or providing financial support to local charities in Dickinson, North Dakota, and across North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota at givingheartsday.org. The City of Dickinson proclaims February 12th, 2026 as Giving Hearts Day, in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused this seal to be fixed. And I would look for a motion to approve this proclamation.
Mr. President, move to approve.
We have a motion to approve
Second.
with a second. All in favor state aye.
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 There you go.
Can we take a picture?
Yep, come on back. And again, thank you all for everything that you do in our community and the surrounding areas. Our next item up, we have the Board of Equalization meeting. The initial proposed date was April 8th. Mr. Dickinson is going to come forward.
Morning, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners.
We had a discussion last week.
Friday,
He
yes, sir.
had to submit a date. I'm proposing that we move it back to the 15th because I am going to be out of town on the 8th, and we have to have it done by the 15th. So if we could-
15th would be the deadline.
right.
correct.
So if we have it on the 15th at 4 p.m., if that works for you guys. So you should all be diligently working on your taxes anyway that day.
So I thought it was a little ironic when we were talking about that day, like it's tax day as well.
15th work for everyone? All right. All right. Set it for the 15th
Works for
then.
me.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dickinson. Our next item up is the beer-only liquor license for Just Golf. Mr. Dossinger?
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the commission. Just Golf submitted an application for a beer-only on-sale liquor license renewal. The application was reviewed, and the background check was completed. City administration recommends approval of the beer-only on-sale liquor license for Just Golf.
Thank you, Mr. Dossinger. Any questions on the liquor license renewal? Not, I look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Murphy,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. We'll move into item E, which is the designated depositories. This will be presented by Deputy City Administrator Carlson.
Thank you, President Decker and Commissioners. So every other year on even years, we have to do the process of the depository banks according to the Century Code 2104-13. So with that, the process is that we go out and we ask all banks to supply us with their security requirements. And with this list, this shows all the banks that have qualified in our area for that. And that's all I need to present.
Thank you, Mrs. Carlson. Do we need to put this under a resolution? No?
Nope.
No, just, okay, just approval of the,
It's just to show the public and the
Okay.
commission of all the banks that are able to secure any of the funds that we have for the city,
okay.
because they have security requirements met.
Thank you, Mrs. Carlson. Any questions on the 8 listed banks? Not, I'd look for a motion to approve the list of depository banks.
Mr. President, move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Frederick,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Frederick,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Next up, we'll have our monthly financial report. This will be presented by Deputy Finance Director Greenwood.
Good evening, Mayor Decker and Commissioners. This is our preliminary report for December. We still have some entries to post for 2025, so we won't have our final 2025 report until March. Our general fund balance is sitting at 7.9 million right now. We budgeted to do 16 million from transfers in from other sales tax revenue. And we kind of held off on posting our Q4 transfers in because we won't need that money to support our expenses for the 2025 budget. Our sales tax is down a little compared to last month and last year for December. Overall, we received $415,000 more than last year. Our budget for sales tax revenue was just over 11 million for the year. Our hospitality tax was also down from last month and last December. We budgeted to collect 1.1 million and came in just over that for the year. This amount was less than what we received from last year by about 62,000. Our oil revenue was up from last month and last December. We budgeted to receive 15 million for 2025 and we've surpassed that, but it's still $1 million less than what we received last year in, 2024. And here's the breakdown of that $1.4 million payment that we received in December. As I mentioned, these numbers are preliminary, and we came in around 90% of our budget for general fund revenues and expenses. And then finally, our enterprise funds came in under budget by about 4%. Any questions?
Thank you, Mrs. Greenwood. Any questions from Mrs. Greenwood on the financial report? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We now have our HR monthly report with HR Director Nominuk.
Thank you. Good evening, President Decker and Commissioners.
First up, we are going to talk about the police department. We currently have 5 openings for police officer. We do have some in the interview stage, so we're working on trying to get those filled. Public safety telecommunicator, we've had several interviews and some hires. We had 1 hire for 2025, and then we have 2 open positions that were budgeted for the 2026 budget. We do have some in the background stage. Fire department, the firefighter paramedic, we have 3 openings, 1 in background and 1 in the interview stage. The part-time paramedic, we've got 2 openings there, and we are currently in the interview stage for those. Part-time firefighter, we have 4 openings, and it looks like we did make 3 hires recently for that position. Public Works, Street Department, we have 1 opening for the street maintenance operator. We had some interviews, no luck there, so that will remain, we'll have to fill that again, open that back up. The street maintenance foreman, we have 1 opening there. We've kind of put that position on hold for a bit. We're not going to fill it just yet. Water reclamation facility manager, it's been a difficult one for us. We do have 1 opening there, and we've got several applicants that we're looking at doing some interviews real soon on. So that one is an open until filled position. The mechanic position, we did have an internal position, and it was filled internally with Chris Leggett. Finance, we had 1 position open for our finance senior accountant, and Rebecca has started. I think this is her 2nd week, so doing well there. Utility billing representative, we did hire Sheree Grinsteiner, and she's doing fantastic there too. Engineering, we have a GIS technician, which was budgeted for this year, a new position, and we are in the interview stage for that one. Project engineer as well, that is a new position for us, and we are in the interview stage. Legacy Square, we did have a full-time position open up for the marketing events coordinator, and Xander Beeson, who was our seasonal employee, has taken that full-time role. And I would take any questions that you might have.
Thank you, Mrs. Nominick. Any questions for Mrs. Nominick on the monthly HR report? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move into Public Works. We have our WRF tractor buyout. This will be presented by Interim Public Works Director Waldo.
All right. Good evening, Mr. President and Commissioners. For your consideration this evening, we have a WRF tractor buyout. The City of Dickinson's water reclamation facility has maintained a lease on a Case IH Magnum 380 tractor for 6 years. Rather than purchasing or leasing a new unit, it's believed to be in the best interest of the City of Dickinson to purchase the unit that we've been leasing. The purchase price of this unit is $216,612.18. The purchase also includes a comprehensive extended warranty for a period of 36 months or 1,800 hours. The warranty coverage added an additional $25,176.47, bringing our total out-the-door price to $241,788.65 from West Plains Incorporated. An amount of $245,000 was budgeted and approved for this purchase in the 26 budget. The purchase agreement has been reviewed by the city attorney, and Public Works staff recommends approval and purchase of this tractor.
Thank you, Mr. Waldo. Any questions on the tractor buyout? Hearing no questions, I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, move to approve.
I have a motion to approve by Commissioner Riddle,
Second.
second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Mr. Waldo, you have a Houston Engineering Annual Task Order.
Yes, thank you. Again, for your consideration, this task order is between the City of Dickinson and Houston Engineering to provide groundwater monitoring and reporting services, as well as annual survey, volume utilization summary, financial assurance estimates, and general regulatory reporting support for our landfill. This task order is refreshed annually with Houston Engineering. The total cost associated with the task order is $67,250. The task order has been reviewed by the city attorney. Public Works and engineering staff recommend approval of this task order.
Thank you, Mr. Waldo. Any questions on the task order with Houston Engineering? Hearing none, I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Bear,
Second.
second by Commissioner Riddle. Any further discussion on the task order? Hearing none, we'll vote. Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. And you have one last item, Mr. Waldo, Cone Cranes contract.
Yes, I do. The City of Dickinson's Public Works Department entered into a 3-year agreement with Cone Cranes last year for safety and maintenance inspections of various cranes and lifts throughout our operation. The majority of those are in the lift stations around town for pulling pumps, but there are also more frequently utilized cranes at the Public Works Building, a couple out of the Water Reclamation Facility, so they are everywhere. The text of this agreement that we entered into does require an annual renewal. In the first year of the agreement, Cone Cranes faithfully executed their responsibilities and consistently met our standards for quality and communication. The total annual cost of this inspection service is $13,061. The agreement has been reviewed by the city attorney, and Public Works staff recommends approval and continuation of this agreement.
Thank you, Mr. Waldo. Any questions on the inspection of our cranes contract? Not, I look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Murphy,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners. Have a good night.
You too. All right, we'll move into community development. We have an MSA update with Highlands Engineering. This will be presented by Engineering Community Development Director Skolacek.
Good evening, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a Master Service Agreement, or MSA, with Highlands Engineering and Surveying, PLLC, utilizing the Engineers Joint Contract Document Committee, or EJCDC form. This is an update to their existing MSA, which was executed in January of 2018, utilizing a prior version of the EJCDC form. Some of the key changes from the prior version to this new version of the EJCDC form are updated or increased insurance limits, some minor updates or changes to the standard language for some of the terms and conditions, and then also on the use of documents. Benefits of having an MSA versus providing individual project contracts are more consistency for the terms and conditions regardless of the project, and clarity of the obligations and right of both parties, which reduces potential conflicts, and reducing review time by staff for future project contracts. City attorney has reviewed the MSA document, and city engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you for that very wordy update. Any questions? Not, I look for a motion to approve the MSA update with Highlands Engineering.
So moved.
A motion to approve by Commissioner Riddle,
Second.
second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Mr. Skladchik, you have the Empire Road 23rd Avenue West to 8th Avenue West task order with Highlands. I'm sure it's just as in-depth.
Yes, sir. Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a task order for project number 2026-10 Empire Road from 23rd Avenue West to 8th Avenue West. This task order was part of a request for proposal where Highlands Engineering scored the highest ultimate score based on their proposal. City Attorney has reviewed this task order with no comments. Total task order amount, as noted in the task order, is for $181,192.00 on a time and material basis. Scope of work included preliminary engineering and field survey and data collection, environmental documents to meet North Dakota Department of Transportation requirements, public involvement with key stakeholders as identified, traffic operations study, and done in collaboration with City Project number 2026-14, which is the various intersection analysis, and then the construction plan specifications and estimates for the mill and overlay and street lighting associated with the project. Anticipated schedule is bid readiness by December 2026. Project was included in the 2026 capital improvement plan budget, and city engineering and public works staff recommend approval.
Thank you, Mr. Skladchik. Any questions on the Empire Road 23rd Avenue West to 8th Avenue West task order? If there are none, I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
I have a motion to approve by Commissioner Bear,
Second.
second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Dr. Bear.
Aye.
Mr. Murphy.
Aye.
Mr. Riddle.
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries. I think we got time for one more. We have the Fairway Street State Avenue to 13th Avenue West task order. Mr. Skladchik.
Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a task order with Highlands Engineering and Surveying PLLC to perform engineering services for City Project number 2026-11. That's Fairway Street from State Avenue to 13th Avenue West. For a time and materials amount is specified in the task order of $106,866.00. This task order was in reference to a request for proposal where 7 total proposals were received, and Highlands Engineering and Surveying PLLC scored the highest score based on the proposals. City Attorney has reviewed the task order with no comments. Total scope of work included our preliminary engineering, field survey and data collection, environmental documents to meet the North Dakota DOT requirements, public involvement with some of the key stakeholders as identified, and traffic operations study in collaboration with City Project number 2026-14. That's the various intersection analysis project. And then construction plan specifications and estimates for the mill and overlay and street lighting associated with the route. Project schedule for this is currently shown to be bid readiness by December of 2026. And right now, our fee estimate shows a full set of environmental documents, included with the scope of work. We're ultimately going to be working with Highlands Engineering and Surveying to then collaboratively work with the North Dakota Department of Transportation to try to reduce as much scope as we can specifically from the environmental documents, which would ultimately then whittle down the cost and scope of work and timing for this. With that being said, though, we show a full scope of work and with the intent of not having to come back for a task order amendment later on if it was deemed that the environmental documents were fully required. Project was included in the 2026 Capital Improvement Project Plan, and City Engineering and Public Works staff recommend approval.
Thank you, Mr. Skladchik. Any questions on the Fairway Street, State Avenue to 13th Avenue West task order with Highlands? Not, I'd look for a motion.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Frederick,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Frederick?
Aye.
Dr. Bear?
Aye.
Mr. Riddle?
Aye.
Mr. Murphy?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Move into our timetable, the public hearing. The first public hearing we have, this is a 675 10th Avenue West Southeast vacation of easement. This will be presented by City Planner Burchek.
Thank you, Commissioners. Natalie Burchak, City Planner. So the applicant is requesting the partial vacation of an easement located on the same property as 675 10th Avenue Southeast. It's a parcel that is legally described as a 27.83 acre tract in the southwest quarter of Section 11, Township 139 North, Range 96 West, located within the City of Dickinson's extraterritorial zone. You can see an image of the easement in question in that map. They're essentially looking at reducing that from a 50-foot easement into a 10-foot easement, reducing it from 20 feet on either side. According to the applicant, the purpose of this vacation is that the easement currently interferes with some potential future placements of any structures, and they are looking at planting a tree line in what is currently located in that easement, and which those trees are not able to grow within the easement as it currently stands. As of now, staff has received no public comments regarding this easement vacation. I'm here to answer any questions that you guys may have, and staff would recommend approval of this vacation.
Thank you, Ms. Burchek. This is Resolution 02-2026. Any questions, Commissioners, for City staff?
Ms. Burchek, there's a note on that, that application that's asterisk. Was that written by the applicant or was that by city staff?
That was noted on there by CenturyLink when they signed the document. So I believe they have some equipment located on the south portion of that lot. It should still be within that 10-foot easement, though.
Are there any other questions for Ms. Burchek or city staff? Not, this is a public hearing. If anyone wishes to come forward, may come forward at this time. Please let us know your name and any concerns you have with this easement vacation. Again, this is Resolution 02-2026. Does anyone from the public wish to comment on this easement vacation? Anyone from the public? Hearing no one from the public has any comments or concerns, I'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, do you have any further questions? Not, I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Bear,
Second.
second by Commissioner Riddle. Are there any further discussion or questions? Hearing there are no questions or concerns, we'll go ahead and vote. Dr. Bear?
Aye.
Mr. Riddle?
Aye.
Mr. Murphy?
Aye.
Mr. Frederick?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Our next public hearing is a Chapter 62 Industrial Off-Street Parking Standards. This will be presented by City Planner Burchek.
Thank you, Commissioners. So community development staff is requesting approval of a zoning text amendment to Section 62-592 off-street parking design standards in Chapter 62 zoning of the Dickinson Municipal Code. The purpose of this amendment is to prevent scoria and dirt from being considered as finished surfacing within city limits and to add a requirement for a 50-foot minimum paved area from the right-of-way to any unpaved parking areas. The intention of this amendment is to limit dust generation, track out, and erosion from any of those industrial parking areas. and to prevent any maintenance issues that tracking debris into the rights-of-way or stormwater drains can often bring up within the city limits. So you can see on the screen, the proposed text amendment is to item 4 in section B. In the LI or GI zoning district only, rear yard vehicular circulation areas, not including parking spaces, may be crushed concrete or similar material as approved by city administrator or designee. Crushed scoria, dirt, or other high debris generating materials may not be used as a finished surfacing within city limits. And then adding item A, for those areas where an access drive from a paved public right-of-way enters a loading or storage area that is not paved, a paved entrance of at least 50 feet measured from the right-of-way into the property, or such other equivalent means to catch gravel or sediment prior to the entering of the public right-of-way will be required. As of now, staff has received no public comments regarding this proposal. I'm present to answer any questions that you guys may have. Staff would recommend approval of the zoning text amendment.
Thank you, Ms. Burchek. Any questions, commissioners, for Ms. Burchek or city staff? Hearing no questions, I'll open the public hearing. Anyone from the public have any questions or concerns with this ordinance, which is ordinance 1846? This is an amendment to our off-street parking standards, chapter 62. Please come forward, state your name, let us know your concerns. Anyone from the public? Again, this is ordinance 1846. Anyone from the public have any concerns or questions? Seeing there are no concerns or questions, I'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, any further questions for city staff? Hearing none, I'd look for a motion on 1846.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Murphy,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have our public hearing for the 2026 road maintenance resolution to determine protests of SID. This will be presented by Engineering Community Development Director Skolachik.
Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a resolution to determine the protest for the 2026 road maintenance project, which is city project number 2026-01 and special improvement district number 2026-01-1. The resolution to establish this SID was approved in the December 16th, 2025 City Commission meeting. The SID and paving portions of this project to be paid for by the Road Maintenance Project Fund, which are included in the 2026 Capital Improvement Project budget. The interest rate is proposed to be 4.1%, which was the average daily 10-year Treasury yield interest rate for the month of September 2025. The protest period for this project, as required by North Dakota Century Code, ended at 8 a.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Total number of overall overall percentages and overall protests noted below in the memo. And the protests did not meet the statutory requirements to bar the city from moving forward with this special improvement district. Total benefits, or the benefits noted for this project, new streets, curb and gutter, sidewalks are in need of repair, and several of the sidewalks are not ADA compliant. These improvements will ensure safe pedestrian walkways and access throughout the neighborhood. Street improvements will extend the life expectancy of the roadways and will reduce maintenance costs for the city of Dickinson. Further explanation of the benefits for the project are noted in the project engineering report. Construction for this project is scheduled to be the summer of 2026, and the bid opening for this project is anticipated in February of 2026. And the preliminary engineering report that was attached with this shows the total construction costs for associated with this special improvement district are $630,309.16. And weighing that against the total estimated cost for the mill and overlay portion of the project, which is approximately $4.25 million. The assessment amounts can be paid back over the total of 10 years at the interest rate of 4.1%. Those who pay the special assessments in full by October 1st, 2027 will not be charged any interest or penalty. If this resolution is approved by the city commissioners, the engineering staff will proceed with finalizing the project plans and specifications, and the project will move forward to the bid phase. The city engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Sklarczyk. Any questions for Mr. Sklarczyk? There are no questions. This is a public hearing. I'll open up a public hearing. If anyone from the public wishes to come forward. This is Resolution 03-2026. This project, as you see on the map, is for SID 2026-01-1. That is the given area. And the notices have been sent out, you said, and the protests failed to meet the standards. So if you wish to come forward, please come forward, state your name, and let us know if you have any questions or concerns. Anyone from the public with any questions or concerns on this 2026 road maintenance SID project? Anyone from the public have any questions or concerns? Seeing no one from the public has any questions or concerns, I'll close the public hearing. Again, this is Resolution 03-2026. Commissioners, do you have any further questions? Not, I look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Bear.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Dr. Bear?
Aye.
Mr. Murphy?
Aye.
Mr. Riddle?
No.
Mr. Frederick?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries. We'll move into the public hearing for the utility and street resolution to determine protests SID for Resolution 04-2026. Mr. Sklarczyk.
Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a resolution to determine the protest for the 2026 Utility and Street Improvement Project, City Project Number 2026-05, Special Improvement Project District Number 2026-05-1. Resolution to establish this SID was approved at the December 16th, 2025 City Commission meeting. The SID water main replacements and paving portions of the project will be paid for by several different funds that are included in the 2026 Capital Improvement Project budget. The interest rate is proposed to be 4.1% as noted for the previous SID that was just approved. Protest period, as required by North Dakota Century Code, ended at 8 a.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. The total number and overall percentages of the protests were noted below in the memo. There were no protests included for this project or for the specific special improvement district. Project benefits, street, curb and gutter, and sidewalks are in need of repairs. There's several of the sidewalks that are not ADA compliant. These improvements will ensure safe pedestrian walkability and access throughout the neighborhood. Street improvements will extend the life expectancy of the roadways and will reduce maintenance costs for the city of Dickinson. And then further explanation of the benefits can be found in the project engineering report. There's approximately 11 blocks of water main replacement that are currently 6-inch cast iron water main, and then there's one block of 6-inch asbestos concrete water main. These water mains are most frequent to break, and oftentimes the cast iron water mains are corroded and filled with mineral deposits. They can sometimes cause some color issues, and then lack of sufficient flow to meet fire flow requirements. There's multiple lead service lines within the project area that will be replaced as part of the project, and these will be paid for 100% by the city of Dickinson. Lead service line replacements will ensure safe drinking water for the citizens. Construction for the project is scheduled for the summer of 2027, and bid opening date is anticipated for February of 2026. Preliminary opinion of improvements for this portion of the project included with the special improvement district are $1,115,467 as specified in the project engineering report versus the total project cost estimate for the entirety of the project is $9.1 million. And then assessments for this project can be added on to the property taxes and paid back over 10 years at the interest rate of 4.1%. Those who pay the the special assessment in full by October 1st, 2027 will not be charged any penalty or interest. If this resolution is approved by the City Commission, engineering staff will proceed with finalizing the project plans and specification, and the project will be put out to bid. City engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Skolacek. Any questions for Mr. Skolacek or city staff? This should be 04-2026. Again, this is the 2026 Utility and Street Improvement SID 2026-05-1. No questions, commissioners. I'll open up the public hearing. If anyone wants to come forward, please state your name, let us know your concerns or questions on this utility and street project. Anyone from the public? Again, this is resolution 04-2026. Anyone from the public have any questions or concerns? Not, I'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, any further discussion? Not, I look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
All right, we'll give that one to Mr. Frederick. You want the second, Mr. Murphy?
I will take the second.
All right. We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Frederick, a second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Frederick?
Aye.
Mr. Murphy?
Aye.
Dr. Bear?
Aye.
Mr. Riddle?
No.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries. Move into E, the public hearing for the utility and street resolution to determine protests. This will be resolution 05-2026. Mr. Skolacek?
Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a resolution to determine the protests for the 2026 Utility and Street Improvement Project, City Project Number 2026-05, Special Improvement Project District Number 2026-05-2. The resolution to establish this SID was approved at the December 16th, 2025 City Commission meeting. The SID, water main replacements, and paving portions of the project will be paid for by several different funds, which were included in the 2026 Capital Improvement Project budget. The interest rate, as noted in the previous two special improvement districts, is 4.1% based on the average treasury yield from the month of September 2025. Protest period for this project, as required by North Dakota Century Code, ended at 8 a.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Total number of and percentages of protests are noted below in the memo. And the protests did not meet the statutory requirements to bar the city from moving forward with this special improvement district. The project benefits, as noted below, street, curb and gutter, and sidewalks are in need of repair. Several of the sidewalks are not ADA compliant, and these improvements will ensure safe pedestrian walkability and access throughout the neighborhood, as well as the street improvements will extend the life expectancy of the roadway and will reduce the maintenance costs for the city of Dickinson. Further explanation of the benefits are included in the project engineering report. As noted on the previous special improvement district, there's a total 11 blocks of water main replacement that are 6-inch cast iron water mains, and then there's the one block that was 6-inch asbestos concrete water main. These are most frequent to break as far as water mains within the city of Dickinson. Oftentimes the cast iron water mains are corroded, filled with mineral deposits. These can cause water color issues and oftentimes lack sufficient flow to meet fire flow requirements. There are multiple lead lines along this route that will be replaced as part of the project, and these will be 100% paid for by the city of Dickinson. And the lead service line replacements will ensure safe drinking water for the citizens. Construction for this project is scheduled for the summer of 2026, and bid opening is anticipated for February 2026. Preliminary opinion of cost for this project, as noted in the preliminary engineering report associated with this special improvement district, are $261,141.00, and versus the total project cost estimate for the project at $9.1 million. The assessment amount for each property is included in your will be included into the property taxes and paid back over 10 years at the interest rate of 4.1%. Those who pay this in full by October 1st, 2027 will not be charged interest or penalties. If the resolution is approved by the city commissioners, then the engineering staff will proceed with finalizing the project plans and specifications, and then the project will be put out for bid. City engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Sklarczyk. Any questions for Josh or city staff? Again, this is 05-2026, 2026 Utility Street Improvement SID 2026-05-2. Commissioners have no questions. I'll open up the public hearing. If anyone wishes to come forward, please state your name. Let us know your concerns or questions. Anyone from the public have any questions or concerns? Anyone from the public have any questions on Resolution 05-2026, the 2026 Utility and Street Improvement SID? Seeing no one has any questions, I'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, I'd look for a motion on 05-2026.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
I have a motion to approve by Commissioner Bear,
Second.
second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Dr. Bear?
Aye.
Mr. Murphy?
Aye.
Mr. Riddle? No. Mr. Frederick?
Aye.
I didn't hear him. Did you say aye?
Aye.
Okay. Chair votes aye. Motion carries. And that is the end of the public hearings. We'll go back. Let's see if I can. All right, we had the MSA with Apex was the last thing we covered. Am I correct?
That'll
Now
be
we
the
have-
first agenda item to go to.
Is that the first one we're going to?
Yes.
Okay. So the MSA update with Apex Engineering.
Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a master service agreement, or MSA, with Apex Engineering Group Incorporated, utilizing the Engineers Joint Contract Document Committee, or EJCDC form. This is an update to their existing MSA, which was executed in January of 2018, utilizing a previous version of the EJCDC form. Some of the key changes from the previous version to this new version of the EJCDC form are updated insurance requirements and limits, minor changes and updates to standard language for the terms and conditions, and some minor changes on related to how documents are managed. Benefits of having the MSA versus providing individual project contracts are consistent terms and conditions regardless of the project, clarity to the obligations and rights of both parties, which reduces potential conflicts, and reduces review time for staff on future project contracts. The city attorney has reviewed this document and has no additional comments. City engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Sklatchik. Any questions, commissioners? Not, I look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Murphy,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick. Mr. Frederick.
Can you hear me? Aye.
Okay, we got that. Chair votes aye, motion carries. Our next item up is a water main replacement task order to Apex Engineering. Mr. Sklatchik.
Good evening again, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a task order with Apex Engineering Group Incorporated to perform engineering services for the City of Dickinson, project number 2027-03, which is the 2027 water main replacement project for time and materials fee as estimated in the task order of $492,700.00. This task order is in reference to a proposal received through a request for proposal where 5 total proposals were received. Apex Engineering Group Incorporated scored the highest score based on their proposal for the project. City attorney has reviewed the task order with no comments. Overall scope of work included in this task order will be preliminary engineering, field survey and evaluation, reviewing our sanitary and storm sewer manholes and the televised data associated with those, preparing the special improvement district documents for the project, and then developing plans and specifications and bid assistance. Post schedule is shown in the task order for early December 2026 for bid readiness. Project was included in the 2026 capital improvement project plan budget. I did show on the screen there was the map for our lead service line inventory, which was updated, previously updated, I think, fall of 2024. So ultimately, the intent of this project is to conclude all lead service line replacements and be done with that at the end of 2027's construction season. So that'll be a great hurdle to have overcome. With that, engineering staff and public works staff recommend approval.
Thank you, Mr. Sklatchik. Any questions on this water main replacement task order? Not, I look for a motion.
Move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Frederick,
Second.
second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Frederick,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. And then we have the 5th Street Southeast, South Main to 6th Avenue NDDOT contract. Mr. Sklatchik.
Good evening, Mr. President, Commissioners. For your consideration is a contract with the North Dakota Department of Transportation for cost participation, construction maintenance agreement for North Dakota DOT project number SU 5983068, or project controls number 2024-05. And this is the City of Dickinson project number 2024-17. Total federal funds associated with this project are limited to $1,254,415.00. This is at the Federal Highway Administration cost participation amount of 80.93%, based on eligible bid items. City attorney has reviewed the contract with no comments. Project bid opening is scheduled for Friday, February 6, 2026, and be administered through the DOT through their bidding process. Project scope of work included our mill and overlay from South Main to the end of the existing street, which is near the intersection of River Drive. And then from there, the street will be extended all the way to 6th Avenue Southeast. Sanitary sewer, storm sewer, and water main will be extended and connected. The water main will be looped with the existing section along the route. And then we also have an application in place with the North Dakota Department of Water Resources to fund up to 60% of the eligible cost share items associated with the approximate 670 feet of the new 8-inch PVC water main associated with this project. We intend to present that cost share application at the February 2026 State Water Commission meeting. All their costs associated that are not funded by the Federal Highway Administration and the North Dakota Department of Water Resources will be funded by local sales tax that was included with the capital improvement project budget for 2026. City engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Skladczyk. Any questions on this 5th Street Southeast, South Main to 6th Avenue Southeast DOT contract? There are none. I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Murphy,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bear. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Item G this evening is an EAPC Design Services. This will be presented by Senior Engineer Keller. This is with our library roof water issues. Welcome.
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, for your consideration is a contract with EAPC to evaluate the roof options for the Dickinson Area Public Library. This contract is for $25,000 on a time and material basis. The funds for this portion of the project will be cash on hand. A little background for you. The library has experienced a number of water infiltration issues in recent years. The primary source of this infiltration has been determined to be from roofing leaks. Leaks are caused by ice dams due to drainage issues from frozen gutters and downspouts. Additionally, a number of architectural features are prone to ice dams, such as roofing valleys and the cornice portions of the roof. Once water leaks in, it can run along interior structures and until it's noticed. So a full evaluation is required. The contract specifically will include identifying specific locations of water infiltration, document the extent of water travel, evaluate insulation gaps, and provide options for roof drainage to prevent these ice dams. A legal review of this contract has been completed, and as of the date of this memo, EAPC is in the process of updating the contract to incorporate the requested legal changes, which has been done and is in the electronic file. The city engineering staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Keller. Any questions for Mr. Keller or city staff on this library roof design services? There are none. I'd look for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Bear,
Second.
second by Commissioner Murphy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote. Dr. Bear,
Aye.
Mr. Murphy,
Aye.
Mr. Riddle,
Aye.
Mr. Frederick.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's no one signed up for public comments regarding agenda items. Commissioners, do you have any items before we adjourn? Mr. Frederick?
Oh, nothing for me. Thank you.
Okay. I'd look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned.